Croeso pawb.
Hello and welcome to Mess Up the Mess's virtual VE Day celebration! Yay! I'm Will, and I'm one of your hosts today. Here at Mess Up the Mess, we've been working towards a celebration of VE Day in Brenaman. But of course, that has been, postponed. So, instead, you have us, your gracious hosts, introducing...
Hi, I'm Rosie. VE Day stands for Victory in Europe Day. It's the day in 1945 when we won the Second World War. Today, it has been 75 years since the war ended.
Hi, I'm Maya. On VE Day 75 years ago, people filled the streets and partied in celebration. Today, though we can't go out, but that doesn't mean we can't celebrate. Welcome to the stay-at-home street party.
Here's what we'll be presenting for you today. This lunchtime, we have any questions, any answers, a look into how people were really feeling 75 years ago today, and a section on cooking with lockdown rations.
And after that, we have an introduction on how to do our special VE Day dance, getting ready for our virtual flash mob at 5 o'clock. A look at how languages changed over the last 75 years and phrases of the day, and an interview with the vintage singer Perry Lynn.
And our first activity today is called Any Questions, Any Answers. We're looking to you, our audience, for questions about VE Day, past and present. Or, if you don't have any questions, tell us how you or the people around you are going to celebrate. To do this, please text 07451 270 2720 or email hello@messupthemess.co.uk or contact through our Facebook, Twitter or Instagram.
Shumai folks, I'm your fourth presenter, Hoppy. We are really looking forward to hearing from you. And with that, we're happy to introduce a film of artwork by young people from Mess Up the Mess, who have been thinking about the differences and similarities between life during the war and life in lockdown. The group has made modern propaganda posters about washing hands and staying home, and have created a brilliant graphic story depicting time travel between the two times. the amazing images people have submitted. Weren't they wonderful? Now, we have an amazing opportunity to meet two wonderful people who 75 years ago were at VE Day. Hello and welcome, Bill Mustana.
Hello, thank you for having me.
That's okay. And Robert Murray.
Well, thank you. It's been a great honour to be on television.
Well, thank you for coming on and talking to me. Right, for the first question, Bill, what was your role during the war?
I have been serving as an army general, where I trained recruits to do their best and succeed.
That's really interesting. Also, Bill, would you have chosen to stay at home if you had the choice instead of going to fight?
If I had any choice, I would have still gone to the war because I went there to prove myself to everyone. I personally think I've done well in my mission.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you did really well. Now, Robert, did you have any family or friends in the war?
Well, sadly, not really sadly, because I want to keep them safe as well. I don't have any siblings. My parents are elderly. Dad's down the mine. Mum's staying in the house. But no, I didn't.
So, Robert, I've always wanted to ask this question. What meal or snack did you miss the most while you were away in the war?
Well, I know what meal I missed. I don't know about the snacks thing. But I miss waking up in the morning to my mum's freshly baked bread scent all around the house.
That is a good smell. I'm going to go back to Bill now. Bill, did you have any good memories during the war, or were they all bad?
We've been there for 3 years. Of course, there's going to be more bad than good memories. Although I have many great memories, such as when I trained a bunch of men to run 5 miles in an hour, and they succeeded, which made me happy.
That is really interesting. And now I'm going to move on to questions for both of you to answer. So, how did you celebrate the war ending? Bill, if you could start us off, please.
Well, most of us haven't celebrated yet, as the war has only just ended. When I get home, I'm going to drink till my heart's content.
Right. Robert, what about you?
Well, I'm in a party right now. I've had 1 or 2 beers, lost count, but I'm hoping to have a whiskey after the whole celebration.
Right, I'm just going to move on to the next question now. So, who was the first person you met with after the war? Robert, could you start, please?
Well, except for all the soldiers that I'm partying with, probably say you and Bill over there, because I haven't went home yet.
Right. Bill?
No, we haven't been home yet, as the war just ended, but I hope to see my wife when I do.
Right. Last question of today. What was the first thing you did after the celebration? Robert?
Well, still haven't ended the celebration yet. I'm celebrating right now.
Okay, Bill?
As we said, the war's only just ended, but I'm hoping to catch up on my sleep.
Okay, well, that's all we've got for today. Thank you both, Bill and Robert, for coming. Goodbye. Right, something about that was a bit strange. I can't put my finger on it. Now for something totally different. This is our tutorial on how to do our VE Day dance, which we hope people will join us to do at 5 o'clock, accompanied by vintage singer Perry Lynn.
Hello, welcome to our VE Day dance tutorial.
For the full description of the dance, check it out on our social media on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
We want as many of you to join along with us, so you can do it on your doorstep, in your living room, anywhere. Please join us. And now, we'll cut to Rosie to see exactly what to do.
Point, 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 forward, side, back, hip will change, step, hip, step, hip, step, tap, side, back, point, 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 forward, side, back, hip will change, step, hip, step, tap, back, forward and back, forward and back, aeroplane and stop, forward and back, aeroplane.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Rosie.
We want as many of you to join in with us at 5 o'clock.
Make sure you take videos and pictures to show us. Happy dancing!
Fantastic. Thank you, NCR, on the people doing the dance across the UK. Terry Lynn will be joining us soon for an interview here in the studio.
Next up, it's time to find out how people were feeling 75 years ago today.
Right, my name is George Arthur Walker, Private Walker, and today is a day of celebration and coming together to celebrate the end of the war. It is, as you may know, Victory in Europe Day, or as we've called it, VE Day.
I am staring outside of my house. Where is everyone? It's supposed to be the end of our celebration. Even though my husband is not here to celebrate it with me, I want to celebrate with my community. Although no one is outside, and by late to the party, I'm so confused. I shall check my clock.
Mrs. Jones has brought a delicious Victoria sponge, made from whatever she could find in the cupboard. Miss Williams brought us some homemade wine for us to try, and let me tell you, it is strong. But I don't mind. All the little ones have come out to play too. There, over there, I see now. Little tomboys playing hopscotch. What a beautiful sight.
I'm not even late. I'm going to carry on with my normal activities. I guess with my sewing. I'm going to check again, hoping for something, or even someone to appear from the wilderness. I shall go check outside. I guess time will tell.
I didn't think this day would come. Never I closed my eyes. The noise, the commotion, people, no friends, dying all around me. All comes flooding back. I'm in the midst of battle again. I had the blood and blood. We advanced on the enemy. My feet getting heavier and heavier with every step. Bang! A gunfire is the only thing that brings me back to now, back to celebrating. But lives have been lost, and I will keep going forward, but that's hard when my memories are weighing me down.
Wow, what amazing footage. Wonderful what's in the archives. Some of those people look oddly familiar. Anyway, for our next segment, I'd like to introduce cooking with rations. The people of the Second World War were dealing with rationing and learning how to cook with what they had. And while we aren't rationing today, what we can cook is also affected by lockdown. We'd wanted to make bread, but bread flour is hard to get hold of at the moment. So this cooking with rations segment will use ingredients that we have available in our lockdown stores.
Hi, Poppy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's so nice to see you again.
Very nice to see you too.
So what are we making again?
We are making flapjacks. This is what I have to make them. Some oats, some butter, some clear honey, and sugar. What are you using?
I've got some demerara sugar, got some butter, and oats, and some golden syrup. And you can add anything you want, really. You can add spices like cinnamon, you can add chocolate chips, nuts, fruit, really anything. Okay, we're now going to preheat the oven. So we're going to turn the oven to 180 degrees or 160 degrees fan oven or gas mark 4.
So now we're going to do the tin. Depending on how thick or thin you want your flapjacks, depends on whether you want a thicker tin or a thinner one. And to line it, you can either use greaseproof paper like me, or you could butter the tin, or alternatively you could use a silicone one.
That's what I've got. Okay, so I put the butter in the pan and it's started to melt. And I'm going to add in the sugar. And I'm going to leave that on the heat until it's all dissolved. How's your day been, Taya?
Good. Yours?
Yes, been very good.
I dropped my spoon in my pan. It's very interesting.
I think mine's nearly done now.
I think mine's almost done as well.
Okay, so I'm going to take mine off the heat. I'm going to add in the oats. And this would be the part of the process where you would add any optional extras. And we're just going to stir that in until all the oats are covered. So like I said before, you could add in dried fruits or spices or nuts or chocolate chips, anything that you fancy. Are all of yours mixed in, Taya?
Yeah, mine are all mixed in. How's yours?
Mine's looking good. Now, the last step for mine is to add in golden syrup, and I think, Tay, you've got an alternative to golden syrup, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got clear honey.
Okay, so we'll add that in now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have honey or golden syrup, you can use condensed milk instead. That makes them flapjacks much gooier and fudgier. So once that's in, just mix it up until everything is all combined and looking delicious. I would advise against licking the spoon at this stage because it would be very boiling hot. because melted sugar gets very, very hot.
A very good point to make.
Mine is smelling delicious. Does yours smell delicious?
Mine smells very delicious.
Okay, now that's all mixed up.
So now we are going to pour them into your tray. And then when pouring it in, be very careful so that you don't burn yourself or anyone else that could be cooking with you. And then once you've done that, you're going to flatten them out nicely into all the corners. Like that, nice and evenly. And you could cut them before you put them into the oven or not, or when they come out. That's a choice, it's up to you. I am going to leave like this and then put it in and cut it later. Katie, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to score mine, I'll cut them later as well. Okay, so now we're going to put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. And once they look like they're golden brown and caramelised on top, you can bring them out and leave them to cool until they're warm to touch. And then you can cut them and eat them. Are yours in, Taya?
Right. Should we come back later?
Yeah, I'll see you later then. See you in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
That looks so tasty. Can't wait to try it later. Any questions, any answers segment, folks, so make sure to get those questions in the chat. And now, over to Rosie to hear some phrases of the day.
Now we have phrases of the day. Some 1940s phrases you can use around the home. Here to help me decode them are Rob.
Hi, yo.
And Maya.
Hello.
Rob, if I were to ask you, would you like to cut a rug with me? What would your reply be?
No, thank you. I don't really like cutting rugs. It's not my hobby. I kind of want to keep my rugs in pristine condition.
I'm sure your rugs are lovely, but it needs to have a dance. Maya, if I were to say, that dinner was the cat's meow, what would you think?
I would think that it tasted as good as cat's vocal cords.
No, it means it would be extremely excellent. Rob, if I were to tell you to get a job, you drop her, what would you think I'd be calling you?
I don't know. Some frog spawn that landed on a leaf.
Not frog spawn. A young, unemployed person who sleeps all day, which is quite a rude turn of phrase.
Oh, my thank you.
Maya, if I were to say, there are some motorised freckles down at the pond, don't get bitten, what would you think?
That there was a cross-speedy duck down at the pond trying to eat people.
A bit smaller than a duck, mosquitoes and flies and motorised freckles. And Rob, how would you use this phrase armoured heifer in a sentence?
An armoured, genetically modified animal that was trained for war.
No. Heifer is a cow. Armoured heifer is canned milk. That's all we've got time for. Pip.
Bye, I think.
Cheerio.
We are gearing up for Will's interview with vintage singer Perry Lynn. But first, let's explore more people's experiences from 75 years ago today.
Hello, I'm Florence. I'm standing in the shade of none other than Buckingham Palace.
We're waiting for the king to appear on the balcony to wave to us. It's a happy occasion, but I'm thinking about my brother. He was killed in France just before he got the news to Germany surrender. I will put as much energy into the dancing and singing as he would have done if he was here now.
British railways are carrying on, the posters say, and still, the railway men carried on. They cried, and we did, we do, carry on. They started taking the posters down, you know. There are little squares of brighter paint all over the walls of the station office. And it's only now, with that comparison, that we can see how much the rest of the paint has faded. We did not notice it at the time. A little busy with other things. But it's still faded. It's still changed.
My name is Mary Davison. Since the war started, I have trained as a telecommunications girl, also known as a hello girl. There's so much to learn. Morse code, more codes, and French. You see, I'm communicating between France and England. I must translate so fast and accurately, there's a lot of weight on my shoulders to get it right. And the headphones I wear are very heavy. They're very, very heavy. And my head hurts from all the beeping. You see, I wonder if telecommunications will be easier in the future. Smaller computers, maybe. The one we're working on is huge. It has just loads of buttons and wires, and it takes 3 of us just to work it.
Everything changed, and now they're taking the posters down and putting the place signs back up and telling us carry on. And we will. We always do. But what comes next? The war is over, there are people celebrating in the streets, and we are not sure if there will be space for the railways in this new world of ours. Still, the posters used to stay. In war and peace, we serve.
I'm so glad the war is over. From what I've heard so far, they're all dancing in the beaches in France, and it just sounds wonderful. I'm still indoors. I may have some messages I need to decode. But Alice is coming in with some ginger beer now, and I also have some tea. It's nice to relax.
I just opened my bag, and my cheese sandwich has gone melting. I can see my boss talking about something. I work in a bomb factory. Now the war is over, I might lose my job. No more need for bombs, which is a good thing, but also no income to sustain me and my sister. I'm living with my sister in a small house on the outskirts of London. Doctor, the king's coming.
Fascinating stuff. I don't know, though. Something a bit peculiar about those people. I feel like I know them. Anyway, I can't imagine what it would have been like. I am here in the studio with someone else who is really interested in people's experiences from that time and today. And that is vintage singer Perry Lynn.
You're on me.
Hello, Perry. How are you? I'm good, Perry, although we are experiencing some technical difficulties with the audio, though I can read your lips, which is good, kind of. Well, I can kind of read your lips. It's more of a eye thing. So, please stand by, folks, for the interview whilst we try and sort this technical difficulty out with the audio.
Hello, I'm Florence. I'm standing in the shade of none other than Buckingham Palace. We're waiting for the king to appear on the balcony to wave to us. It's a happy occasion, but I'm thinking about my brother. He was killed in France just before he got the news to Germany surrender. I will put as much energy into the dancing and singing as he would have done if he was here now.
British railways are carrying on, the posters say. And still, the railway men carried on. They cried, and we did, we do, carry on. They started taking the posters down, you know. There are little squares of brighter paint all over the walls of the station office. And it's only now, with that comparison, that we can see how much the rest of the paint has faded. We did not notice it at the time. They're still busy with other things, but it's still faded. It's still changed.
My name is Mary Davison.
Since the war started, I have trained as a telecommunications girl, also known as a hello girl. There's so much to learn. Morse code, more codes, and French. You see, I'm communicating between France and England. I must translate so fast and accurately, there's a lot of weight on my shoulders to get it right. And the headphones I wear are very heavy. They're very, very heavy. And my head hurts from all the beeping. You see, I wonder if telecommunications will be easier in the future. Smaller computers, maybe. The one we're working on is huge. It has just loads of buttons and wires, and it takes 3 of us just to work it.
Everything changed, and now they're taking the posters down and putting the play signs back up and telling us carry on. And we will. We always do. War comes next. The war is over, there are people celebrating in the streets, and we are not sure if there will be space for the railways in this new world of ours. Still, the posters used to stay. In war and peace, we serve.
I'm so glad the war is over. From what I've heard so far, they're all dancing in the beaches in France, and it just sounds wonderful. I'm still indoors. I may have some messages I need to decode. But Alice is coming in with some ginger beer now, and I also have some tea. It's nice to relax.
I just opened my bag, and my cheese sandwich has gone melting. I can see my boss talking about something. I work in a bomb factory. Now the war is over, I might lose my job. No more need for bombs, which is a good thing, but also no income to sustain me and my sister. I'm living with my sister in a small house on the outskirts of London. Doctor, the king's coming.
Thank you for standing by, folks. Unfortunately, we are not able to have the interview with Perry at the moment due to technical errors. I am so sorry, but we will have an interview with Perry yet. For later on, you can look forward to her singing one of the greater hits from the olden days. So thank you, Perry, for standing by with us, and thank you for standing by with us, audience. And now we shall go to Hoppy in the studio.
Thank you, Will. We are drawing to the end of our first VE Day special broadcast of the day. Thank you so much for spending the last hour with us.
Thank you to all the contributors who have taken part this morning. Really looking forward to seeing more of them. And the wonderful Perry Lynn later. What have we got on our show at 4 o'clock?
On the show at 4 o'clock, we have the Any Answers to Our Any Questions, including Evie from Ammanford, who says, we are celebrating by baking treats for our tea party. What would the children and the adults have eaten when they celebrated the victory in Europe 75 years ago?
We also have the results and tasting of our cooking segment. Can't wait to taste those flapjacks.
We will also have a reminder of our dance. The finished virtual flash mob, another chance to see the young people's fabulous artwork film, and a live set from Perry Lynn for you to dance along to at home. Bye for now.
Bye for now.